Houston Astros, we are in spring training. We lost against the Mets and the Nationals, but other than that, we played good. Uh,
What did
yeah,
we do?
well, that's what Joe Espada said. We said there were some really great things they saw. He liked your boy Zach DeZenzo out in the outfield. He said he did really well. Um, Taylor Trammell sustained a right calf strain, so he's out for a little while. Um, so that kind of sucks. But in other news, they said that we are in talks still for Nolan Arenado.
I feel like no. I
It's
don't think
very weird.
it is weird. Like the only reason that I feel like you would get Arenado is because you're going to play Altuve in the outfield more than we think you are.
Yeah. It, I'm trying to think about it because we had talked about it while we were eating. Where it's like you said Nolan at third, Paredes at
Already
second,
at
and
second.
then Altuve in the left. So they keep talking about Altuve and left, and it's one of those things where it's like I don't know if they're trying to do it because of the he's getting older. I don't know if they're trying to do it because they're gonna play
Well,
him
I
out there
also
more to
feel
protect
like,
him.
don't you feel like that's the perfect ballpark for somebody like him to convert to left field? Because you don't have
Yeah,
to steal a home run. Like you could
yeah,
play everything off the wall if you do it right. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
like I could see it doing okay in our left field. The other left fields, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't seen a freaking a highlight of him taking be fielding in the outfield when I could see the ball come off the bat. Like I don't. I
yeah,
want to see how he jumps. I want to see his route and all that. But
yeah.
I guess that's what spring training's for.
Yeah, it seems they're being very discreet with it, even with like news and all that. Nobody's really seen him fielding and all that stuff. They've allowed to take pictures. They've allowed to zoom their phone in from a far part of the field and look at him catch pop-ups, like type of thing, like from the coaches, but it's not been like a true game situation, like stimulated. It's
I also think, and this is just me being my opinion as an Astros fan,
yeah,
I just feel like with DeZenzo and Ben Gamel, and you still have Dubon who could play the outfield, it's ridiculous to try to push out Tuve to a full time outfielder. Like, I don't
yeah,
like that. And by that logic, which means he's got to stay at second at least half the time, meaning I don't need to go get Nolan Arenado.
yeah. It's from a defensive standpoint, it's you get another Golden Glover, you get him at third, you get Christian Walker at first. That defense is going to be solid. From an offensive standpoint, you've said it countless times. Nolan Arenado can't hit a baseball to save his life.
Mm.
So it's one of those things where it's like before we did the Christian Walker and Paredes stuff, I was like, yeah, let's get you. And then we sat here, thought about it, and it played its role. He said no, that ship sailed. But from
That's good
what
enough
I
for
was,
me to never ask the question again. Like he already
yeah,
told us no. Like what are y'all doing? Why'd
yeah,
y'all go back?
yeah. And that's what was interesting because I was like, is this an old report? But then as I started digging through it of the different people, and it was like credible sources like Brian McTaggart, Michael Schorb, like all these dudes that like report on the Astros, they all said it like, no, these have been ongoing talks to where now they believe Nolan Arenado will waive a no trade clause. But then it's again like, what do you give up for him? Like,
That's my point. Is if they're telling them that they need to take a portion of the money off of us, that means we're probably sending something decent over there.
would you give up like a
It could be
Pedro
like a
Leon?
no. Well, that's what I'm saying. It could be like a Pedro Leon or a Willie Wagner, and I'm going to say no because
Yeah,
I don't want Nolan.
yeah.
I'm
It,
gonna be honest. I'm petty than a motherfucker. I don't want you because you told me no.
yeah,
You already and you were adamant about you didn't want to do it. So like, I'm not gonna ask you 2 times. That's stupid.
yeah. It's like getting a girl, like asking a girl, and she says no, and then you start like bettering yourself, and then she's like, "Hey, you want to go?" Nah,
Yeah,
stay on that side of the fence over there. You stay on
yeah.
that side. That's that Houston mentality we have. It's like, nah. We're good. Go over there. And it's like it wasn't like you said, adamant no. Like, and so we had to shift gears and do other stuff, which we ended up liking the deals that we got. But it's just weird. Like,
And two, I'm very partial to this. The less bozos we have crowding the infield, the quicker I get Cam Smith on the big team.
he did got 2 walks today. He did good today though. They didn't let him hit nothing. I think they know that that dude's big. That dude's big. Oh, he looked big. There's a I mean, like you said in our last video though, like DeZenzo was one of those guys you did say, like, I have a feeling that there's gonna be playing time and somebody's gonna come in and step up on spring training, and he was the exact guy that Espada said. I believe the quote was that Espada said, huge improvement, and he continues in the Puerto Rican league during winter ball. The conditions were kind of challenging today. The wind was blowing out of left a little bit, and he went and he got behind some balls and tracked them well. I'm pleased with the first day out there. So it's like,
I
oh,
mean,
you
like I
already
said, when I had read it, it had said that he had asked to play left field. And that
yeah,
meant something to me because it's like I said, he's seen an opportunity to make the team and he was gonna go take it. So that's why I'm saying like it's just foolish to me to throw out Tuve at left field full time or for a lot and
yeah,
try to make the infield better when you have DeZenzo, you have Dubon. Like I'm
yeah,
not willing to go pretty unless, like you said, unless I can give up a bad contract for Arenado, I ain't doing it.
yeah. Like if they're willing to take like a bad contract, like we all, of course, everybody's gonna say Lance, but like a real like another bad contract, like a Montero or something,
Yeah,
like
if they'll take a Montero contract and a prospect, yeah, I would do it.
yeah, that's it. Then that's fine. It's like I'd rather have Nolan Arenado than Rafael. I'm gonna hit the batter Montero. Uh, yeah, I'll do that. It's gonna be a log jam in the infield though. Like I'm thinking about it. I'm
If
like,
you bring Arenado on, it would be
yeah, because you still have the
because
young prospects.
like Christian's not going to miss a lot of games. I don't suspect. Pena don't miss a lot of games, so that's like two spots you're not going to get in that net.
Yeah,
Altuve might have a bullshit little injury and then miss 6 weeks, but
the
uh,
toe.
insert Dubon.
Yeah, it makes me like a lot of people were like, oh, it's because the Taylor Trammell injury, and I was like, no, but that would mean they'd go out for an outfielder more. But and like the only thing I could think of is unless they're like, oh, we're gonna move people from infield outfield. I was like, I don't know what's going on
Like
here.
to
Like,
me, bro, like being a basketball fan first, there's always a thing that I think I was told to think about when you want to trade a player is like, is he replaceable? Is he holding up a prospect? If you bring Arenado and he's holding up prospects, obviously Cam Smith, because we talked about it, but like Wickham, like he
yeah,
played bad enough, he played good enough last year to get another look.
yeah, yeah. It's interesting you said that because I was watching the Olympic thing and Greg Popovich on basketball course. He was like, when you get a prospect and you know that they have something in them, he's like, I'd rather put them out right now and see right now what I have than wait 2 to 3 years from now and you be just as bad or just as good.
Yes.
It's like I've
But
wasted
think
two or
about
three
it,
years.
bro. To an extent, we rushed Correa, we rushed Bregman.
Yeah.
It worked though. Like
Yeah. Throw them in the fire.
throw him in the fire.
I mean, a lot of our
Yannick
players have been
some
thrown
people
through
might say
fire.
that we rush Yanner.
True. I mean, that's what Dusty said. He was like, hey, y'all will be Houston will be happy. I mean, I understood where he's coming from because last year he had you and me were definitely adamant of
Yeah.
the framing, but we'll see what happens.
He is what he is. Like I'm not hoping that he's gonna get it better because even
Yeah,
as with his bad framing and whatnot, we still lost a lot of games because we weren't scoring runs. Bad framing and you only give up 3 and lose. That's on the offense.
yeah, Yeah, I said that's why I think if like Nolan was better at offense, I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, but it's like, I mean, I get it. You're losing Bregman defensively, but there's still, I'm gonna trust Dana whatever he does. I do feel that, like you said, though, a bad contract and a prospect going out would be a Dana move more in the mindset of,
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't want this guy on the team. He's log jamming up my pitching rotation or whatever. You can have him. We'll take Nolan and we'll figure the rest out here.
Yes,
And that sounds like a Dana move.
and then trade Nolan later.
Yeah. It's like,
I have a feeling that this is just. I don't know why I feel this way. I don't think Dana likes Paredes. Like I think that's who's going to get traded. I always felt that way since we got him.
he's like, I don't want you here, but I
I mean,
need
think
you
about
right.
it, bro. Paredes and his contract and what he gives you is the kind of player you put in a trade with some prospects to get a good player.
I mean,
I mean, that's pretty
it
much
is.
what they did. They gave us a prospect and Paredes for Tucker.
It's true. At. I mean, it's you got those favorable contracts and everything. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
one
like
thing.
the Contavious Caldwell Pope of the MLB.
Oh god, those NBA players that just. I mean, I do. I am happy for him. I think he's going to do good because, I mean, we know in baseball, especially, there's cultures. Like we know, like Japanese players don't really fit the Astros culture. That's why Kikuchi went to LA.
Mm-hmm.
But like Latin culture in here, yeah, most of our team is white and Latino. Like it's a
I
cut
can tell
right
you
down.
now, bro. I'm excited for Christian Walker.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be my favorite Astro. I really do.
dude's a baller, bro, and nobody's talking about him. It's he's
Well,
I
he
love
just
it.
like he's chill as fuck, but he's also kind of like he bout that life. Like he's got close to winning with Arizona, and he knows Houston knows how to win. So I think he's all in. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to war with these boys, and I like it.
That's why when he said like he was like, nah, I've watched them on the other side, and he goes, and they know how to win. He goes, and I wanted to be a part of that. I was like, whoo, okay. I was like, for somebody to come in and say those, I was like, yeah, that's a. I was like, it's gonna be fine. I give Espada his credit, pretty much telling the team, hey, don't focus on the people that left, focus on the people that are here because we
Well,
got
that's why
some.
I like Christian Walker because he said that some of the first time he met some of his teammates is when they got to camp. And he was like, they were like, well, what was some of the conversations you had with the players? He's like, I walked up to him and I told Altuve and the infielders, hey, don't worry about being perfect. I'll clean it up. And I was like, fuck yeah, dog. Fuck yeah.
We we give Yuli Gurriel his flowers for a lot of the first base that we had. And Altuve, even with his mess ups, Yuli cleaned it up. So it's one of those things where it's like, we love you, Yuli.
You're gonna get a lot of the same, I'm telling you.
Yeah. But Christian Walker, a bad dude. And then we don't have the logjam of Josh Hader with Ryan Presley. We know Hader coming in, fresh cut and all, as a closer.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Pitchers look pretty good. Of course, I got to keep reporting on the Lance stuff, but other than that, I mean, it
I'm
looked
gonna
more
be
like,
honest. I don't even care about how they're playing because it's so early.
yeah,
To be honest, I even give them like the first 15 games of the season to figure it out.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
After that one, was it last year, or the year before, we started so bad.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, fuck that. We got to get on them.
We were so bad. We're like, damn, we're last in the division. I was like,
It was
oh
last
man,
year, bro. It was bad.
yeah. We're like, oh damn, we suck. Hey,
It
I
was
mean,
like
I
it was so damn weird because it was like, oh, Fromber loses, Hunter loses, Verlander loses, Blanco throws a no hitter. This guy loses, JP's hurt. We lose this player for the season. It's like, oh shit. The season couldn't have started any worse last year.
yeah,
I felt bad
it's
for Espada.
yeah, it was bad, and fans were coming at him, and it's like, yo, the adversity that he did. I mean, we didn't end the way we wanted to, losing to Detroit, but the adversity to get for him and Dana to get us to that point to even be able to compete in the playoffs and all that shit. Yeah, it's I gotta give you your flowers, bro. Because we
So
were grinding at the end. Like you could tell they were taxing out at the end, just getting to that division win.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. What can you say?
I was like,
But
no,
we
no,
were hurt last year. We had injury bug bad.
yeah, yeah. Pitching staff, the pitching. We lost the pitcher like every week. It was like, oh great, who's next? Tommy John, Tommy John, Tommy Johns, Jimmy Johns. No, Tommy Johns. Okay,
Who did we?
cool.
It was Christian, Urquidy, Graveman,
Garcia,
Luis Garcia.
Lance had his
Verlander missed a crap ton of time with his neck.
yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
JP France got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt.
It's a lot of them. We had a whole starting rotation hurt.
Blanco got thrown out of a game for cheating.
Oh yeah. He was like, well, I think what Grapefruit League we're looking more at like the prospects, and then
Yeah,
we can see anything on
I
a
mean, I'm really
division.
just trying to see who looks different. Like who looks like they put in the work in the off season. Like if I see John Singleton's big ass still standing there looking fatter, it's like, all right, bro, this dude don't need to make the team. You know?
I think they said there was like 66 lockers, and I was like, all right, what it goes down to I think like what 40 something.
Yeah, something like that, and then down I think 28 or something.
Yeah,
Maybe it's 40. I don't know.
I don't remember it. I gotta look it up, but I don't know who. If you could make the trade for Nolan Arenado, like you had to give up your what is your trade for it?
Um,
Like what would you be okay with?
uh, I would trade Willie Wagner, and like I would try to dump Montero off on him, or if not Montero, then like I don't want to give up another pitcher.
Yeah, it'd probably be Montero. I'd try to move for sure, and as much as I don't care for Pedro Leon, I feel like I can trade you for something else later. So I'd rather give up like a Willie Wagner or something.
Well, I would only
Somebody,
ship off Willie Wagner because it's a position swap. Like he'd go over there and be a third base prospect for him and shit, which might
yeah,
entice him to do it. And then plus, like I said, you don't want to log jam that spot because, like, if
yeah,
you know Astros baseball, there's not a real high chance that Willie Wagner's going to come be our third baseman for the long term. So I could see him getting traded. No disrespect to him, because I thought he was a good prospect, but like, I'd rather see what Cam got.
it's like it's the Loperfio stuff. People will be mad. Then a player does good, and they forget about it. Hey,
Nah, I think that Houston's too proud of a team, bro. Like they know what happened last year. They remember what Detroit did to us. They're gonna play a little pissed off. I think. I'm hoping. You have to have a little pride in your shit.
I think like we've said it before. There's got to be a guy in the clubhouse, and there's got to be a guy in the pitching, like in the pitchers that leads. Verlander's gone. Bregman's gone.
Mm.
I don't know why I get the feeling like I feel like Hader in his second year is going to be one of those vocal guys because that's kind of how he is.
Yeah, he
He has
does
that
have that personality. Like he's loud.
yeah,
I can identify with it. Like
yeah.
I see it.
And I feel like I feel like Christian Walker is going to be one of those guys. It's going to be one of those things where he's new, so he's going to very
See, my thing with Christian Walker is this: he's not that rah rah kind of guy. He's
yeah,
not. Christian Walker is going to give us something we've been looking for 2 years. Is I always felt like other teams punked us.
yeah,
He's not going to let that happen. Like
yeah.
he's not going to let that happen. We brought our big brother to the ballpark this time, and he's playing first base. So I think there'll be
Yeah,
another level of like they ain't going to test
aggressive.
our manhood anymore.
Ruthless aggression.
Well, let's think about it, bro. Like as good as Altuve and Jordan are,
Yeah.
they're not like aggressive. They're not like you could if they could dodge it, they're just dodging and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
I want somebody that's gonna shoot back.
Yeah. Christian Walker, like, hold my
Yeah,
helmet. I got this bat. Yeah. I can see it. Somebody's gonna step up on each side. We'll find out next time on Astro Spring Training. All right. Any last words, Zach?
yes. I need in order for me to feel really good about this team, I need the very best version of Jeremy Pena.
Ooh.
Like I think he's the difference to me because everybody else is pretty consistent. He's the guy
Yeah.
who's up and down, but when he's up, you can't beat us. You know what I mean? Like a consistent Pena, it kind of negates when Altuve's bad.
Yeah. I can see that. I mean, we've seen his high for sure. So it's like, I need you to touch that, bro. Go that route. And it's like, there's no Bregman on that side for you, bro. You're going to have
Basically, I
to.
just need. It's unfair to Pena, but like I think he can do it. You need to be the guy to make a play. You know, like
Yeah.
sometimes just like Derek Jeter would make a play. Mookie
Yeah.
Betts just makes a play. Like I'm not saying be that superstar like them, but sometimes you just gotta make a play. You know what I'm saying? Somebody
Be
got to
all
shoot the shot.
be all-star level.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
be the
like
guy that got an MVP in an ALCS and a World Series.
Yeah, I mean, facts, because last year, Takari Aranda was in his diet for sure, because that was slow
And
mistake.
bro, he's kind of the last. I mean, he's one of our. He's kind of an OG on our team now.
Yeah. Whether he wants to admit it or not, he definitely is. Kyle Tucker's gone. It's like,
Bregman's gone.
yeah,
Like he's okay. Who got more OG status regardless of age? Jeremy Pena or Mauricio Dubon?
Jeremy Pena.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
The city loves you. It's
Who got more OG status? Jeremy Pena or Chaz McCormick?
Jeremy Pena, even though Chaz had that amazing catch.
Yes,
It,
it's
yeah.
Pena.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that, like, when he's on, the city goes crazy. There's those three: Pena, Altuve, Jordan.
Jordan.
Those three
Yep.
easily.
Yep.
So we're only going to go as far as those three plus new talent takes us.
Christian Walker.
Well,
He's consistent. I think Yonner's gonna find a. You're gonna see consistency, meaning like another year of him playing the same way. It's like I know what to expect from you now. You know what I'm saying?
we still
You're a good number 5 hitter.
still got our X factor and Caratini. So
I love that guy.
I said, there's going to be spots.
Hey, I told you. I told y'all last year if Jake Meyer's batting average came up 20 points, he batted 250, it'd be a phenomenal year. Like I thought Jake had a good year last year. If he does that again, I'm kind of cool with it.
He actually came in last year and did better than what he did the year before, which is, I can't be mad at that. You're progressing forward.
I think last year he did better than any year
Yeah.
before. I thought he did better last year than even before the year he got hurt.
Yeah. Like I said, that's all I can vouch for you on. If you're doing better, then it's like, hey, you put the work in, you deserve the credit, bro. Like, I mean, you know me, I was over there BSing that he should be in the All-Star game, even though I knew it wasn't true. But he was playing well enough to where I was like, he should at least get one vote.
Hey,
But I was like,
just go do it. He batted 230 last year. Go bat 250 and give me the same home runs and RBIs. I think he had like 80 RBIs or some shit. That's crazy because we couldn't score runs. How you got so many RBIs? What the fuck is
there was
going on
those
here?
games where it was only him.
Now, I could be an embellishment. It probably wasn't that many, but he had more than I thought he was going to get.
There was a month or two where we kept saying, we're like, if this fool's the only one that shows up today, are you kidding me? And it's like, he was literally the only one putting RBIs up. We were like, what the fuck? It was funny though. All right, Astro fans, Made to this point, like, subscribe, drop your comments down below. Check out all of our socials in the description. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Got them all right there. All love. Good luck, Astros. We are out of here. Later.